What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Tyler, and today we're doing something very impromptu, very unusual. About 3 weeks ago, I had filmed and uploaded a video of like 30 questions about me, or something like that. 20 questions, 30 questions, something like that. So I was sitting here and I was just thinking of a certain thing, a certain topic. So it made me think. So I'm going to be doing my 20 all-time WWE favorites in each category, or in certain categories. I don't know really how to explain it, so if you don't understand right now, you will understand, hopefully, once I start, going through the list and everything. Also, disclaimer, I couldn't think of a 20th. Not only did I not think of a 20th, but I thought of a question that I want to answer. That's just a straight up question. So I'm going to answer that at the end. And then I'm going to do all my other 19 favorites within the specific category. So let's get straight into it. I'm going to start off with one that's not WWE programming related. My favorite WWE figure. Now, I collect figures. I have ever since I started watching wrestling in 2012. This is my most recent pickup. From the Vault Series 3, Hollywood Hogan. I got it. Not... actually, no. For that, it is cheap. I got it pretty cheap. But, no, that's not my favorite figure of all time. My favorite figure of all time is actually Ultimate Edition Series 12, The Fiend. For the very longest time, it was Elite 46, Finn Balor, Demon Finn Balor. But then, it has now changed to Ultimate Edition. Well, it has been this for a while. Ultimate Edition Series 12, The Fiend. Now, also, honorable mention goes to the Burnt Fiend figure. I want to say that's Elite. I don't even know, like Elite 96, 95, 90, 97. Something like that. Which I have that one as well. It's in my closet. And the new Wyatt 6 figures that are coming out, or that are already out. Those are in contention as well. But I would have to go with the Ultimate Edition Series 12, The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. And also, I just thought of another one. I believe it ended up being an Elite series, in the main Elite line, I think. But it was the one that was supposed to be like a WrestleMania exclusive, Asuka. That figure from start to finish, from top to bottom, is fantastic. And I loved it so much. And I want it. I don't have it yet. I don't know if I ever will have it, but I just had to give that a mention because that just popped into my head. But still, Ultimate Edition Series 12, The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. Now, what is my favorite debut, WWE debut of all time? Now, mind you, I started watching in 2012. So, some of your favorite debuts, like The Undertaker, or The Rock, or, maybe Edge, or maybe Razor Ramon. I don't know, I did not watch those live. So, what debut? And I tried to think of some, like, thought of The Shield, thought of AJ Styles. This wasn't in contention, but Braun Strowman's came into my mind. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, had Enzo and Cass, Neville. But this is kind of cheating. As an overall debut, I think off the top of my head, I would go with AJ Styles. But my favorite debut, again, kind of cheating, is The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. Excuse me. Yes, Bray Wyatt was on the main roster before this, but this was his gimmick debut. And I'm not going to get into why I loved it so much, or why it's my favorite, because I'll tell you later on in the video why. But The Fiend Bray Wyatt would have to be, at SummerSlam 2019, would have to be my favorite debut of all time. Now, my favorite WWE return of all time. It has changed over the years. It was the Hardy Boys for like 3-4 years. Yeah, it was 3 years. Then it turned into Edge for 4 years, 3 years. But now, and I don't think it'll ever change, it is CM Punk at Survivor Series 2023. I screamed so loud when that hit. I screamed so loud. I'm pretty sure the people on the other side of the United States could hear me. I was so pumped. I was so hyped. I was losing my mind. I was losing my voice. I could not believe that CM Punk was actually back in the WWE. Let's go with what is my favorite WWE year. Now, I know this is gonna get some looks, some stares, right? Because I hear so many people rag on it. For the longest time, my favorite year was 2012. It was the year I started watching, and it was just my favorite year. It brought so much nostalgia, and I just loved it for so many reasonings. And in my opinion, it wasn't as bad as people say it was. Maybe not all the matches were the greatest, I'll admit. Maybe not all the segments were the greatest, or the stories were not the greatest, okay. But, in my opinion, 2012 was still a great year for WWE. Now, that has changed, and I could not think of a specific year. So I've kind of cheated. 2022 to 2024. Pick any of those years. 24 would probably be my favorite. But 2022, pinpoint SummerSlam 2022. From July 31st, 2022 till January the 6th of 2025. That is my favorite time in professional wrestling ever. It was a great time to be a professional wrestling fan, for sure. What is my favorite WWE theme song? Now, I've had a lot. Not a lot, but I've gone back and forth. I used to say it was Real American, Hulk Hogan's theme, which I do really, really love that theme song. And then I used to say it was Edge, which, again, fantastic theme song. Absolutely, absolutely love it. voices comes to mind, but my number one favorite theme song of all time, favorite WWE theme song of all time, is I Walk Alone. Batista's theme song is hands down my favorite theme song of all time. Now, take the theme song and we transfer to what is my favorite WWE entrance. Now, my favorite WWE Superstars entrance of all time is Bray Wyatt. Now, you said The Undertaker, I'm not fighting you. Like, that is a valid answer through and through. Dead Man Undertaker, by the way. That is a valid answer all the way through. I'm not going to fight you at all. Perfect. Perfect answer. But there's something about Bray Wyatt's entrance that is just beautiful. And the Wyatt 6 entrance is kind of the same. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Everything about it. Just the song was always fantastic. The Fireflies being out was fantastic. But I'm going to go into specifics. SummerSlam 2019. The Fiend debut entrance. I've been a wrestling fan for 13 years, and I've never in my life had a wrestling entrance that gave me chills until that night. When the Fiend's music hit and when he came out, I had chills in every part of my body. My legs, my arms, my spine, everything was just chill through and through. So, Bray Wyatt, if you want me to get specific, The Fiend, SummerSlam 2019. Now, what is my favorite Money in the Bank cash-in? My favorite Money in the Bank cash-in. Now, there's been a few of great cash-ins. There's been Randy Orton at SummerSlam, Dolph Ziggler the night after WrestleMania 29. My favorite cash-in is Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 31. Now, the one that he just did at SummerSlam 2025 was top tier. Everything about it. And I've even heard some people say that is the greatest cash-in of all time. And to that, I say you're not wrong. I just think WrestleMania being on a bigger stage, and with it being for the WWE Championship against Roman and Brock in the main event of WrestleMania for the first time ever, I just think there was something to it. So, Seth Rollins at Mania 31 is my favorite Money in the Bank cash-in of all time. What is my favorite event of all time? Now, not being specific, my favorite event of all time is the Royal Rumble. I look forward to the Rumble every year. It usually falls a day or two or three before, or a day or two after my birthday, which is on the 31st of January. Matter of fact, in 2021, it actually fell on my birthday. So, the Royal Rumble overall is my favorite. However, specifically, my favorite wrestling event of all time is not a Royal Rumble. It is WrestleMania 40. I still think that is the greatest night or greatest weekend, because it was 2 nights, in professional wrestling history. Now, I just said that the Royal Rumble was my favorite overall event. So, who is my favorite Royal Rumble winner of all time? To me, It's Cody Rhodes at the 2024 Royal Rumble. Cody Rhodes going back-to-back Royal Rumble years. Cody Rhodes trying to finish his story for the second time because he was unsuccessful the first time. So he's trying to climb the mountain. He gets that first step. He wins the Rumble. And then he's able to go on to WrestleMania. Which, if you know the story, you know the story. Spoiler, he finishes the story and wins the championship at WrestleMania. But Cody Rhodes winning the 2024 Royal Rumble is my favorite Royal Rumble winner of all time. Now, what is my favorite Royal Rumble match of all time? Now, I've had a few of my least favorite. Both 2022 Rumbles, garbage. That's really all I can think of right now. I don't know why. Anywho, my favorite Royal Rumble match of all time goes to the 2020 Men's Royal Rumble. From start to finish, everything about that Rumble was beautiful. I loved every second of it. I can remember almost every little bit about it. Drew McIntyre winning was a well-deserved, well-earned win. The ending sequence was fantastic. Brock Lesnar getting eliminated after eliminating like 13 or 14 people was fantastic pop of the night. The way Ricochet gets thrown out of the ring like a lawn dart by Drew McIntyre. Edge returning. And then Seth being the heel that he is in this match. Edge turning on Randy Orton. The final three being Drew, Roman, and Edge. Then again, the ending sequence where Roman was going for the spear. Drew counters into the Claymore. Throws him out. Beautiful. The pop that Drew got when he won. I absolutely love this Rumble. And I might even go back and watch it because it was so good. And I haven't watched it since it originally aired. Oops. But it is still my favorite Rumble of all time. Now, what is my favorite WWE title design of all time? Now, there's a few good ones. There's the, not the original, well, yes it is the original, WWE United States Championship. The one that's basically just a big flag. Then there is the Intercontinental Championship, the one with the white strap. The Globe Intercontinental title, I love extremely much. But my favorite championship design in the WWE of all time is, of course, the 24/7 championship. It is the Undisputed Championship. The one, I have it marked down as through 04. But it might be a little bit earlier, it might be a little bit more, or longer. But it was the one that, like, Brock Lesnar and Eddie Guerrero had in, like, 03. That one. I've always loved that championship. I don't know, it's beautiful. It's beautiful to me. Just all the detail it has in it, and beautiful. The Undisputed Championship is my favorite championship design of all time. Now, whatever, is my favorite WWE faction of all time. My favorite WWE faction of all time is The Shield. I love The Shield. I wish their run could have gone a little bit longer, but I love everything that came out of The Shield. The breakup was shocking and insane, and oh my gosh, and it was just, I cannot really even, well, I can't. I was gonna say I can't think of a bad moment from The Shield, but that WrestleMania 30 match is one of the worst matches of all time. The Shield versus Ken and the New Age Outlaws. My God, I hate that match. Hate it so much. Even when I was first watching it. When I originally watched it. Hold on, guys. My voice is going out for some unknown reasoning. I have no idea why. But, oh, yeah, that match, even when I originally watched it, when it first aired, I was not a mature wrestling brain, right? So I never really said that matches were bad. I just liked any type of wrestling. If there was a wrestling match on my screen, it was great. It was fantastic. But even when I was watching it, I was like, man, this match is horrible. And I stand on that. Like, that was, oh, it was terrible. But still, Shield had some of my favorite matches against the Wyatts, against Evolution, both of them. When they turned face, it was great. The breakup again was shocking and just amazing. So yes, the Shield is my favorite faction of all time. As you know, WWE is all about these storylines. So, what is my favorite storyline of all time? Now, it, for the longest time, was Daniel Bryan. I absolutely loved Daniel Bryan's story leading up to Mania 30. But it's changed. Excuse me. The Bloodline story from 2020, when they started, to Jimmy joining, to then Solo joining, to then Sammy joining, then Sammy turning, then what happens? Then you get the Usos versus Sammy and Kevin. You get the Usos getting dethroned by Sammy and Kevin. Roman and Solo versus Sammy and Kevin. Then you get the Usos turning on Roman or Jimmy. Then you get the amazing "You're out and I'm out too" super kick to Roman by Jey Uso. The Usos getting back together, turning on Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. Then you get the Bloodline Civil War. Then you get Jimmy turning on Jey. Then you get what was it? Yeah. Then you get The Rock coming back after the Rumble in January of 24. Then you get the Rock and Roman teaming up night 1 of Mania 40 main event. Then you get Jimmy and Jey at Mania 40. Then you get Roman and Cody in the main event, Mania 40 and Bloodline Rules. Then you get Roman finally losing his championship. Then he goes on hiatus. Solo and Jimmy. Solo attacks Jimmy. Tama Tonga debuts. A little bit later, Tonga Loa debuts. A few months after that, Jacob Fatu debuts. Then Jimmy comes back. Roman comes back. Everything about this story is absolutely mwah. I love every little aspect that they have done, that they are leading up to, and I expect more out of the Bloodline. Yes, it's slow right at the moment, but from 2022 to 2024, wow, love everything about it. Now, my favorite championship reign. Now, this could be any championship reign. It could be Rey Mysterio's United States title run. It could be Austin Theory's U.S. title run. It could be, let's think of it could be the Judgment Day's tag team title run. It could be Kofi Kingston and R-Truth's tag team title run in 2012. It could be Primo and Epico's 2012 tag team title run. It could be one of the Miz's Intercontinental title runs. It could be one of Dolph's Intercontinental title runs. It could be Daniel Bryan's World Heavyweight Championship run. It could be any. And I overall went with Roman Reigns' 4-year WWE Championship reign. If Roman Reigns was on your screen for those 4 years, you were glued to the screen. At least I was. I didn't take my eyes off. If Roman was supposed to be on that episode, I made it a point to watch it just so I could see what was going on. And all of his matches were fantastic. So yes, I do believe Roman Reigns' 4-year WWE title run is the greatest championship reign of all time. Now, right underneath that, in my opinion, is Gunther's Intercontinental title reign in 2022-2023. I wholeheartedly believe that's the only thing that was saving Monday Night Raw at the late portions of 2023 and at the early 2024. When those were the main events of Monday Night Raw, it was a certified banger episode off the get-go. I loved it. And then right underneath him is John Cena's 2015 United States Championship reign with all of the open challenges that this man did. And another one that I didn't take into consideration, but definitely I should have. John Cena's 17th WWE title reign was pretty fire. Now, my favorite WWE moment, I was going in between two, and I couldn't choose. So, I just said it another time. Screw it. My favorite WWE moment of all time is either Cody Rhodes winning the WWE title from Roman at Mania 40, or Daniel Bryan winning the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 30. Both of these had high stakes, had a great story going into it, great build-up, and it was just the culmination of this great feud, this great story, this great build. And it ends in the face standing tall, and the fireworks, and the confetti, and the celebration, and it was just two unforgettable, fantastic moments. Who is my favorite WWE tag team of all time? Now, I've gone back and forth, but I'm going to stick with the Hardy Boys. I, unfortunately, was not able to watch majority of the Hardy Boys. However, their run in TNA was how I first got introduced to them. And then they come back to WWE in 2017. Had a pretty decent run. Everything that they've done in TNA mostly. Their few appearances in NXT. Their appearances in WWE. I've loved everything about it. I've used to play with them all the time on the video games. I would always want to be the Hardy Boys. I was actually fortunate enough to meet Matt Hardy back in March or February, and I'm so grateful for that opportunity. I'm hoping one day I can meet Jeff. But yes, my favorite WWE tag team of all time is the Hardy Boys. The other one in consideration is the Usos. My favorite female superstar of all time. Now, I will say it was Lita, but I'm just gonna go out and say it. My favorite WWE female superstar of all time is Charlotte Flair. What has she not accomplished? All of her matches are, no, majority of her matches are bangers. I absolutely love Charlotte Flair. She's great in the ring. She's great on the mic. She's accomplished a lot. She is everything you would want in a professional wrestler, in my opinion. Now, my favorite male WWE superstar, you may know this already. I've said it only 15,000 times, but it's John Cena. Again, it's changed because I flip-flopped a lot when I was growing up. But Cena's always the one that's resonated with me. Cena's always the one that I grew up watching. Cena is the one that was on my TV the most. Cena was the one. His catchphrase, "never give up," is something that I use constantly. And I truly believe it's because of him. I want to get one of his wristbands that says "never give up" and just wear it all day, every day, unless I'm like in a shower or something. But I seriously I want to get one because I stand by that catchphrase each and every single day. So yes, my favorite WWE superstar of all time, male, is John Cena. Now, of course, professional wrestling is about the wrestling matches. So what is my favorite wrestling match of all time? For the longest time, it was Undertaker, Triple H, with special guest referee Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania 28, end of an era, Hell in a Cell. I love that match so much. So much. I love everything about it. However, it's changed. My new favorite match of all time. Not the one that's, subjectively the best, but my favorite match of all time is Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns, WrestleMania 40. The only thing that could have made that match better is if you had more of the Samoans and more of, like 1, 2, 3 more on the Team WWE side. Other than that, this match from start to finish was fantastic. The ending sequence with everyone showing up was fantastic. When the Shield music hit, I lost my mind. I was losing it. So yeah, my favorite match of all time is Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, WrestleMania 40 for the WWE Universal Championship. Or Undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Whatever it's called. Now, for the question. Now, again, this isn't necessarily like my favorite of a certain category. But it was just a question I thought to myself. Or that I thought, and I thought I would share it. Is there any moment in professional wrestling that has made me cry? Absolutely. And I'll tell you a few of them, because there's been a few of them. Roman Reigns, when he announced his leukemia, that one hit hard. Roman Reigns, when he announced he was in remission, tears again fell, for the opposite reason. The first tears were sad when he announced. The second set of tears when he announced that he was in remission a few months later were happy tears, because no more cancer, because screw cancer. Then John Cena announcing his retirement, Money in the Bank 2024. Tears fell then. Few of them have fell this year within John Cena matches. This one hits me the hardest. But the night after Bray Wyatt passed, that whole SmackDown was just filled with tears. Then 3 days later, Monday Night Raw, and I was at it. And they did a Bray Wyatt tribute. And even more tears fell, because it was just everything they did that night was, just seeing the fireflies come out during the tribute made me cry. And then the rocking chair with the lantern on it and the spotlight going straight at it. It was beautiful. I'm trying to think. Hulk Hogan, when they played his video package with Ordinary behind it. Whew. That one hit hard. What's some more? There's been a couple more. Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania 30, kinda, sort of, yeah. There's been a couple more that I can't think of off the top of my head. But those were just a few of them. So, now that you know all of that useless information about myself, I will let you go since I've been rambling for 36 minutes. So, if you like this video, want more videos like this video, then hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. And as always, I love you all. Stay safe and peace.